Yes, please. Precise attack. Affected by 7 or more exploits and scores a hit. That hit becomes a critical hit. Hmm. Hmm. That's cool. That's cool. That's really cool. On their first turn in combat, the operative randomly distributes the same number of exploits as when using analyze enemies. At the start of each of the operative's subsequent turns, they distribute half as enemy exploits, half the base amount. Oh. Sniper. It's good, but it's only against the enemies that are 7 cells away or further. Okay. Uncanny sight inflicts an exploit even on enemies which are out of the operative's line of sight. Also reduce enemy's toughness and willpower by 9 for 1 round. Okay. Armor penetration is good. No. What was that? There is a bug report in here. No, wait. No! Okay. Decreasing the target's dodge, parry, armor, toughness and willpower by 9. Armor penetration. Okay. Let's go with this. The warrior becomes incredibly deft. Charge and slash do not end the warrior's movement and grant 14% dodge for 1 round. Whoa. With range attacks, including area attacks, against the warrior for every enemy in 1 cell radius. When the warrior ends their turn near an enemy... Warrior? Relies on their superior skills in melee combat. The warrior keystone ability Charge provides them with both great mobility on the battlefield and way to land an extra hit in combat. Affected by the sworn enemy ability, the warrior gains 11 temporary wounds. This is good. This is good. Warrior is hit while under the endurance effect. Their damage deflection is increased by 1 until the warrior is disarmed. Single shot or melee attack against the target. The warrior gains 23% armor against attacks. Damage deflection. Attacks of opportunity deals minus 25% less damage to the warrior. Movement within range of attacks of opportunity costs more or less. If I end my turn near an enemy affected by the sworn enemy ability, the warrior gains 11 temporary wounds. I will take this. I will take movement. You, my dear. Oh my god. Increase by 5% of their dodge. I don't know how much dodge do you have. 95%. Ooh, so it's 9. Melee attack, deadly aim, dodge reduction is higher than enemies. Kills the first enemy in a round. That character immediately makes an additional attack against the closest enemy they can target with the same weapon if possible, using whichever attack costs at least AP. 30% base damage with a 10% bonus for every difficulty tier of the first killed enemy. If the enemy was of difficulty tier 1, this attack deals 40% damage in total. Deals damage to enemy that the enemy suffers 1 stack of degraded defense. Melee, pushed, eager surroundings, subordinates. Extermination. Any damage the character deals is increased by 1 for every attack they have made this combat. It's cool. Know it all. Armor penetration, dodge reduction, critical hit chance, critical damage, and parry chance. Yes, please. Alacrity. Each shot fired by the soldier grants them 1 agility. Fired up. Whenever the soldier deals damage, their critical damage is increased by 1%. Trace the trajectory. No heresy. Lensing faith. 3% armor penetration with chain and power weapons. Nope. Damn it. More ballistic skill. Critical damage. Exemplar. That is good. Deal 15% more damage. Yes. Yes, please. Use the navigator power that has not been used this combat. The navigator can do perception. Hmm. Nice. Two officers' archetype abilities that do not grant an extra turn in one round. The officer gains the stand witness effect. The next officer's archetype abilities that does not grant an extra turn will also affect the officer. Cool. Mmm. Mmm. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. For the first time in a round, that ally gains 7 temporary wounds. God damn it. Shield would be good. And you. I need action points with him. Persuasion, coercion, commerce based on intelligence instead of fellowship. Every successful melee attack grants Pascal 3 MP for the next round. Machine Spirit Communion effect. Combat inside, a perception bonus is 10 or higher, they gain 1 AP and ignore enemies' deflection. Complete. Hooray! Gain third archetype. Great. Whew, this game. Nope. Of course I can't. But I can do this. Will I fight again? Ooh. I have taken 9 damage. That's bad. I would like to repair myself before making this. Let's do this. Let us do this. Drukari Patrol. Let's start from behind. Ja, są przepyszne.
Enemy contact! All hands make ready to unleash our fury!
Regain control of these posts several rounds. Okay. Pochować wszystko, co tam stoi i ogarnąć kotki. Maybe I will survive this. Of course, miss. Of course, miss. Why would there be no miss? Really? To be right in front of him. Shit. This effing... I cannot run this guy. Augurs scan the area for favorable tactical positions. Whatever. Let's warp. Let's give myself a rear shield. Me like it. Me like it. Seven rounds. Hang in there. Hang in there. I love this game. Let's jump forward and annihilate some of them. And annihilate some of them, I said. Can I move more? Where is my... Oh, boarding party. He is depleted. Let's go. With my pew 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 armada. Nice. Oof. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Maybe I will be able to survive this. That is sad. Almost. If this guy survives, I'm a survivor too. Damn, Heartless. Let's go like this. Beep. Haha. Great. Wow! I am actually doing fine. I'm actually wondering what is the last. What will try to kill me in the last one? Okay, let's go with this. I don't need to fight.
Finally, some real action.
Okay. New destroyers. Or maybe, but just maybe, just maybe it is because... Okay, I have to move. God damn it. Let's move towards them. Why do I think they will come from there? 2 rounds left. That's weird. I can't shoot you from here. Really? Deploy the small ones. But I can warp jump. Ah! Ay, ay, ay. Oh, they are in range? Nope. Of course they are not in range. Well, look at this! 1 round left. Wow. Maybe I will be able to fully famous last words. Fully end Act 1. Finally. This is like maybe. No! No! What the hell? Victory! Wow! Medium range torso lance weapon. 52 to 60. Whoa! Do I finish the profit factor 4? Of course, I will always take those. The commissar has handed the Lord Captain a suspicious message containing Kunrad Wh40k from Odenatus 11. Thank you. The scouting team sent to the colony world returns with a decrepit, shaggy, foul-smelling vagrant in tow. The old man hastened toward the enforcers as soon as he saw the dynasty's colors and implored them to take him to Master Wh40k or Lady Theodora. The investigation has found no wrongdoing the old man could be held accountable for. His body bears no sign of worshipping the archenemy. He has confessed to no crime and seems quite shocked at the news of Lady Theodora's death and Wh40k's treachery. The harsh interrogation techniques have taken an almost fatal toll on his failing health, yet forced no admission of guilt from him. During the interrogation, the old man says he is a loyal servant of House von Valensis. Decades ago, he was sent on an important mission to this system by Master of Whispers Wh40k. It took him 20 years to complete the mission. He spent the next 20 waiting for his masters to collect him. The vagrant was an ambitious young spy when he left the ship, and coming aboard again has made him very emotional, established the nature of his mission. The vagrant only agrees to share the details of his assignment with the rogue trader himself. If he claims are to be believed, he was sent to recover documentary evidence of House Winterscale's debt, liabilities to House von Valensis. Ooh, great. Those priceless papers had been stolen by hired agent of the Cold Trade on Caligus Winterscale order. J. However, instead of being destroyed as he wanted them to be, they were hidden away for the purposes of blackmail. Profit factor gain 3. And now I can produce something. The old man describes a long journey full of perilous adventures that eventually brought him into possession of the documents, which he then proudly presents to you. Astonishingly enough, the paper turned out to be genuine. Lavish riches upon the faithful servant and bestow some unchallenging yet honorable duty upon him. Promote the dynasty's loyal servant as assign him to an important position. Terminate the trade. The beaming old man has joined the ship's enforcers in order to teach younger soldiers lessons in fortitude and unshakable loyalty. Great. So we've finished Act 1. Yay! We did it! We actually did it. Troubling news has arrived from Janus, your lordship. While digging an irrigation ditch, workers found a Xeno obelisk made of unknown material. It was delivered to a laboratorium and subjected to a number of tests, one of which caused a reaction. The obelisk generated a low-frequency vibration, and the events that followed were catastrophic. Okay, it's not that catastrophic if I gained colony something. A series of anomalies were recorded in the Epsilon 2 Majoris region. It is almost like Janus itself is fighting us there. Many logistical chains have been disrupted. The colony people who visit the uncontrolled territory are the wretches fleeing deeper into the region in greater and greater numbers. The observers report strange fires in the sky at night, completely imperceptible to the augurs. The Adeptus Mechanicus recommended we fence off the afflicted area. According to their hypothesis, this anomaly is the world's attempt at self-recovery and therefore should be studied, not interrupted. What actually is happening there? The vegetation demonstrated a remarkable ability for wild growth. It took the plants only 2 days to overrun agri-complexes in the region. Extinct species of local megafauna have been spotted in the newly formed jungle, aggressive and acting in unnatural cohesion. How are the wretches involved? We do not know. It is as if they all received a signal telling them to abandon their work and rush deep into afflicted territory. Some were stopped by the watchmen appointed by your order. Unfortunately, about 100 still made their way into the region. What we are dealing with, yes, it will be done. Blessings of the Warp. Whenever the warrior kills an enemy or scores a critical hit, they gain 2 movement points to the next turn. The afflicted region was isolated. Soon after the quarantine had been imposed, one of the escaped wretches emerged from the jungle and handed the wardens who met him a parcel containing some kind of Xeno artifact and message. Accept the gifts and leave the world in peace. Nope. Reaping. This will give me 3 profit factor. Forest Fortress. Execute. Dargonus ended. Emperor, Shield of Emperor, or... Oh, I can do those. Five to critical hit chance against pirates, or 20% scrap for winning space battles. I need security. Oh no, it dropped. Okay. Okay. I'm okay. I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Intrusions. Execute. Lawless Servitor. 6 shots dealing 22 per shot. Prow plating. The ram of the flagship causes internal fires. The number of fires depends on the size of the target. +5. This gives me +3. Execute this. On Webers. Lair of the Void. Lair of the Void. Will give me security. Envirodome. Or ergonomics. Let's go with ergonomics. So, yeah. Okay. No contracts available. Wow, we did this. We did this. Let's go. It's actually great. New stage of development. Lord Captain, we have received a report from Dargonus. Some common folk from the now ruined Scipion have succumbed to the heresy of defiance. Goddamn. Forming into gangs known as the Engine Vandals. They now ride across the wastes and on wasteland adapted cleaning Goliaths. Okay. They have declared themselves outside the law, riding the hive's outskirts only to escape retribution in the toxic wastelands. Bereft of the grace of shelter behind the walls of the blessed hives, they are willing to do anything to prolong their fleeting lives under the open sky. They curse your lordship's apparent cruelty. Rumor has it that the Foreman clan is charged of debris removal in the ruins of Scipione associated with these vandals. We could pass on your words to the renegades via the Foreman, or force them to disclose the location of the rebels' nomadic camps. How do they survive in wastelands? Where is the Foreman clan? This union of workers and technomats who used to serve on the lower levels of Scipione. There is no F in this. Small scale shift bosses, useful common folks who have proved their worth with diligent labor and valuable knowledge. Of course, they rank much lower than the esteemed merchants, to say nothing of the aristocrats. But the common folk heed their kin, and the foremen have both the authority and the ability to manage them. Is he gonna wake up? Yup. Give me a moment. Dobra. Continue. How do they survive in the Westland? The Scipians keep to themselves. But the foremen have not shown any signs of disloyalty. They were the first to volunteer to return to the ruins of Scipion 84-249 and start clearing the rubble. They are certainly useful and well accustomed to praising the Emperor, though through their labor. Moreover, the grief at the loss of their home and the resilience with which they have borne it have made them heroes and martyrs in the eyes of the other commoners. We can spend some thrones and avoid these problems altogether. Profit factor rust. The foremen have established a mutual understanding with the engine vandals by promising them food, water, and other necessary supplies. This gave birth to disgruntled whispers flittering throughout the archaeologies. The rogue trader rewards heresy with special privileges. Hive raids have become a rare occurrence. Expeditions are returning from the wastelands with relics that were once lost to the vast plains. The Foreman clan then delivers these relics straight to the dynasty's officers. Crimson Haze. Adeptus Arbites. %20 to their attacks of opportunities. Filth of the Expanse. And it's blocked. Shit. Efficiency 4. Profit factor +5. I need more efficiency. Give me efficiency. Damn it. Damn it. Okay, visit this godforsaken land. Where is it? Web 6. Excuse me? Oh, god damn it. Lapidus mortus. Porta septentum. I don't want to speak with the master of ceremonies. But I need to get here. Warp travel. Warp travel. 4 profit factor gain. The duty officer reported an incident in the shuttle repair bay. +3 for profit factor. Great! Great. We love what we see. Yes, please. Let's fight with the heresy. Let